Hello friends. As you can see, I've got a couple of car models here. These are a couple of new arrivals. I guess you could say I got on a Ferrari F40 kick. I finally got around to making the video of some brushing of the racing Ferrari F40 in the red livery that you may have seen, and I just thought that it was about time that I checked out a couple more models that I have in my my wish list in Amazon. So I just kind of throw lots of stuff in my wish list just as a reminder to get around to it someday. So I just figured it would be nice to get the other Ferrari F40s. So as you can see here, one we have the Hot Wheels Elite 1/18 scale of the Ferrari F40 Competizione from the Le Mans race 1995. So, and this other one is from Burago, and it's just a plain Ferrari F40 1987, the road model. So I figured it might be fun to do a little unboxing. So we're going to go ahead and start with this is actually a slightly used model, as you can see, maybe by the condition of the box. Somewhere, some little wrinkles, not exactly 100% clean, but, appears to be in good condition. And looks like they've got a catalog of all the different models that they've done, at least at the point when this was released. Don't know how well you can read that, but anyway, yeah. So, alright, let's go ahead and see if we can get this open. So it comes in some styrofoam, and it's got this little card underneath, and pretty sure that it'll have some screws holding it in place on the bottom, and indeed it does. And it looks like I guessed the correct screw style, so we'll go ahead and never claimed to have the most steady hands when it comes to this sort of thing. All right. Okay, and this being a used model, it does all of the plastic bands that usually come when a model is brand new have already been removed. So this already comes right out, and I imagine most of the panels should open up easily. Actually, it looks like the front has already, looks like one of these is bent a little bit, so it doesn't entirely fasten, but I suppose if I seat it just right, it should go now. You can see the inside here. There is a spare tire, and interesting little plastic clip that holds it in place, but that is a real spare tire, it looks like. Nice, easy to turn wheels. Now, some models, when the quality isn't quite there, or if it's used to a certain extent, you'll see that sometimes the wheels have a tendency not to be straight. They want to turn to one side, and I actually have one other model that's like this, where I can never get the wheels to stay straight. But it is kind of cool that on this model, when you do move the wheels back and forth, you can see in here the steering wheel moves at the same time. So, but yeah, very good detail inside the cockpit. Yeah, looks good. Alright, go ahead and close this down. Assuming that it goes and sits where it's supposed to. I think maybe this side is being prevented by that little plastic thing. There we go. Alright. Nice. So maybe this one will be good. Go in there for me. Ah, there we go. Alright. Now that's nice and shut. And there's the front. Beautiful little model there. The Ferrari F40 is often known as the V8 go-kart. I believe it's I don't know if I'm about to say something incorrect, but I think it's a twin-turbo V8. So it makes quite a lot of power. And I'm sure, you know, lots of torque when the turbos kick in. And, yeah, there is a bit of dust on this model, since it's not brand new, although models, when they come out of the box, they often have a bit of dust on them anyway. You can see on the side here a Pininfarina badge, of course a little Ferrari badge, F40 badge right there on the rear wing. It's very nice. There's the rear end. These neat little round tail lights. And the Ferrari badge on this grille. Very cool. Twin tailpipes. And let me see if I can get this open here. Usually. There we go. There we go. Yeah, beautiful. Now, and actually that stays open on its own. Wonderful. There's the engine bay. Like I said, beautiful V8 and engine in the rear instead of the front, so that gives a nice balance. And the engine is actually placed right in front of the rear wheels, so technically you would call it mid-engine. But yeah, quite a beautiful arrangement. management. See if I can get in there with a small brush, just to make sure it's nice and clean detail. See some reinforcement here. It's nice to have a very rigid chassis. It just makes the car's response to turning, direction changes, things like that, more precise and predictable. So, I've occasionally seen races where something is not quite right on a car's setup. In fact, just this past weekend, there was a GT race at Virginia International Raceway, VIR. One of the Aston Martins definitely seemed to be having a problem because it had quite an excessive amount of body roll. So the entire body, every time it was turning, you could see the body moving way too much. Race cars are usually very stiff, reinforced, basically make the suspension and the tires do more work. But of course that gives better performance. So yeah, it's kind of unusual to see that kind of body roll when you're watching a race with that level of Grand Tourer cars. And it looks like they've even put some sort of a license plate on there. Interesting. Very nice. Well, I guess we can give a try at getting this other Ferrari F40 open, although it may take quite a bit more work. But we'll see. We'll at least take it out of this box. There seem to be stickers. Oh. You can see in the background a picture of Le Mans. Beautiful. Interesting background there. So yeah, it looks like there will be 3 screws and a lot of tape, but hopefully the screws will be all I need to get this thing loose, although there might be more to it than that. Yeah, it seems that they've, oh boy. Yes. I remember the other Ferrari F40 was very difficult to unbox because they also used these twist ties right here and here. And those twist ties go all the way through the rear of the car as well. Oops. Sounds like I just knocked something over, but anyway. Yeah, that takes a little bit of time, so how about if I work on that and I'll come back to you guys once I've gotten a little further along, so sit tight for a minute. Okay, got the car free. As you can see, there's still a plastic band that goes through the doors here, goes all the way under. There's a bit of plastic here, but the tricky part is these twist ties have been wrapped through here, and there's another one there. Believe me, they're a bit stiff, so you have to be really careful. The ones that were through the back are still attached here, and I still got quite a bit of work to do to get these off. I really don't know why they are so kind of anal about, all of this, but I can warn that if you do get one of these, be very careful. This plastic along here and the plastic of the rear wing is extremely fragile, so you definitely don't want to accidentally grab hold of this and try and push on it, because believe me, it takes almost no force to break. So yeah, let's go ahead and do another pause so I can get rid of all this stuff, and then we'll open up this one as well. Okay, at last, look at this stuff. I mean, I've seen electrical wiring that isn't as thick as this. It's ridiculous. And in order to free your beautiful F40 competizione, that's how much wire you gotta get rid of. I mean, really, Hot Wheels, I love you guys, but is all this really necessary? Seriously? But anyway, yeah, I'm going to be happily throwing that in the trash. Right, now, there's just the one little band left before I can open the doors. But the hatch now opens. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. All right. There you are. Beautiful pair of Ferrari F40s. And you probably already saw in my other video, but I didn't really go into a lot of detail. But beautiful detail of, you turn the wheels, they stay there. Turn the wheels, they stay there. They freely rotate, although they rotate a little better in a straight line, because then the tires aren't touching the fenders. But yeah, probably can't see through the glass, but I can assure you that red steering wheel in there is turning as I move the wheels left and right. So, but yeah, I'll do some more close-up work with some brushing on this at another time, but I'll go ahead and finish this video with just a little bit, just to make sure that every little bit of dust from from inside the box is gone. So, all right, beautiful. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you on the next one.